Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be looking at an international game again. I'm going to be looking at the EQC final from 2019. I really enjoyed looking at an Australian game last week because it's a different meta, different perspective. I'm excited to do the same thing for Europe. As always, thanks everybody for your support. I've really appreciated all the messages I've got, the shows of support, etc. If you haven't had a chance yet, please like and subscribe to the channel. That way you can keep getting these updates. I know we haven't been quite daily, but life's gotten in the way here and there. But we're going to keep pumping these out. We have a really exciting Back to Basics to put out tomorrow that I've been working on all week that I'm looking forward to, and I hope you enjoy as well. So thanks everybody for watching. Let's get into it. So as I said, we'll be looking today at the 2019 European Quidditch Cup final between the Paris Titans and the METU Unicorns. This Paris team has now been in the final, I believe, 4 of the past 5 years, and they've won all 4 times they were in the finals. METU has been the semifinals at least for each of the last 3 years, in the finals twice. This is their second appearance in the finals. I'm not that familiar with the European metagame. I don't watch that many games. I did watch this one live. I kind of remember it being a scrappy affair and being pretty close throughout, but I don't really remember all the details. So let's break it down. So Quaffle with METU, and I believe Bludger Controls with Paris. A lot of zooming in here. It's kind of unfortunate. Good movement, giving their beaters a chance. But they eventually get pressed on. It's just a turnover. And Titan just free the other way. Nice clean fast break. Pretty simple. Let's hope we stay in this far out view because that close view is going to be really... So let's just talk about why you don't want close views in Quidditch, right? So in general, in sports, you kind of want those close views. You don't want everything to be far away. But in Quidditch, it's different because there's multiple balls, so there's a lot happening. It'd be kind of like in a play in an American football game where you can just see the quarterback and the lines, and it's okay because once the pass goes, the camera goes. Except imagine those wide receivers are also doing something very important because of the beaters in this scenario. We don't really see what happens in this beater exchange. But it appears that at some point METU throws, and they allow the other side to press. It's hard to see where the other METU beater was. I think he might have gotten beat. Good recognition by Paris. I mean, always look to fast break. The opportunity is wide open there. Great to see multiple people running with the fast break. A lot of teams will let that one person fast break, and the rest of the team will stand around. Good start there for Paris. All right, much better angle here. So the Turkish team did end up with Bludger Control, and that's a hopeful attempt, right? So he is, let's say, 2 yards inside the midline, so he's 16 yards away. This is a 16-yard pass that has to be on the mark and has to not get beat and has to be not defended. And I don't think he even really has a height advantage here. If you're throwing up a jump ball, you really want a height advantage. I think it's a bit of a hopeful offensive possession, especially when you have Bludger Control, right? No need to force it. You're already beating people off the wings here. I think she's a little bit far back here. But yeah, pretty easily defended. So Paris probably slowed down this time, going against Bludger Control. See how they attempt to attack that. I like this, focusing on one beater. I'd like to see some help from the other beater. There it is. Perfect. Good execution there by METU, even with the missed beat. So hustle play there by the keeper. And well pressed by the beaters. And again, looking to fast break right off of it. So both teams fast breaking well, pressing well. This is a really clean start to this game, both sides. I'm curious how the Turkish beaters were able to recover after that missed beat. But Regardless, they pressed efficiently, and they got the turnover, and then they broke the other way. I don't think I've seen a hit yet in transition, so I'd like to see a bit more physicality from these teams. I think that'd be my only note, really, so far. Again, good. Look at this really good positioning. They step down on one side, so you have the other side step up. That's very, very smart. I like this idea to kind of go to the side that wasn't expecting it. I think this just needs to be a throwback right there really quickly, because now they're going to get into trouble because he was already being engaged upon, and this ball's just going to fall on the ground. But I like the positioning. Oh, another great play. I think we finally might see a hit. Yeah, there's some nice defense there by Paris. But look at this play by the defensive beater here from the Unicorns. It kind of happens across a transition in screen. But so he's going to drop this ball and have to go back to hoops. Look how close this beater is to him. He's going to win the race, throw his ball back to his teammate, pick up that ball, and press and force the turnover. Just incredible recognition. I think Unicorns do everything generally right there. I think Paris just played good defense. Maybe there could have been another runner going for it, but there wasn't. I think we get a stoppage because somebody just kind of knocked the ball away after being beat. Oh, it's going to be a call against Paris, I guess, for the tackle? Okay. Oh, so it's the tackle on her? So I don't know how she ends up there. Oh, great block by the keeper. Oh, so it was hoop dislodgement when they were going for the block. Whatever. I don't know if she gets the ball there, but regardless, nice defense by the keeper. I think an underused thing here is on those attempts when you're on a restart, if the hoop's right in front of you and there's nobody there, just put it through. But everybody's going to crash that one hoop. I just like a quick pump fake there and then just going through the top hoop. You just got to get the keeper to go one way. He's not going to be able to hit you in time anyway. Assume Paris will be slow here, waiting out the penalty. Do they do have budget control? I like the spread of the beaters, right? Making it tough for... I would like to see an actual quaffle player over here, but that's the issue with the penalty, right? You're just down a quaffle player. I like the movement off ball here. Oh. So how is there someone undefended by Turkey here, right? Okay, we've got one quaffle player, two quaffle player. There's coverage there. So coverage. So they're just only scared, I guess, of him driving. So they run this kind of help defense almost. There just shouldn't be someone unmarked. Have the keeper step up and help there because you're not scared of a shot at that point if you're running this help. I feel like all three of these players are only guarding here, and the result of that is that nobody covers the wide open pass. Also, I think this beater gets out of position a bit. See, if you're going to be the help defender, why are you meeting 4 yards outside of the hoops here, right? You want to meet up here. By the time he would hit him, he's basically 3 yards from the hoop. Nice. Satan's team looks very, very composed so far in this game. Seem to be doing all the right things. I think it's the first. So we'll see. I would like to see the Unicorns, right? So everybody walks the ball up the field here, right? But you're up against a power play, right? You probably have 30 seconds left maybe in the power play. You need to maximize your time that you're on that power play. And by walking it up, I bet you there's a good chance he will get into the play before they ever can push it. I love these high presses from the Paris beaters. There's so much confidence in doing that. I think that's going to be no good. METU seems to only have this one play of throwing it over the hoops. And that's just not the... So that's not the efficient way to move a ball in Quidditch, right? Because you have to get the ball there before a beater gets there, before any defender gets there. You want to go wing to back, not straight to back. And they just seem to keep doing this straight to back. Because look, I mean, she would have a lot of time to do something about this if he wasn't already there to beat her. Oh, I think they might be calling this good. Oh, goal is good. And that's on that beater there for trying to close too much down with his feet and not just making the beat. Clean catch and release, though. Paris the bludger control again. Can't say much here. He created no bludger situation. Good movement. Yeah, I would have liked to see somebody step to that beater, somebody cause a problem there. I assume it's just going to be a good goal here. Yeah, you can't turtle your one bludger all the way down under the hoop. You eventually have to do something. And again, it's that Paris beater aggression that kind of did unicorns in there. I would press this high. High press. They don't have a bludger. Ah, that was slow from Paris. They've been so good about that all game. I don't know if he's the only one comfortable pressing and he isn't. But the second that ball just rolled all the way to the edge of the field, go press that quaffle player. Now by the time they do it, this player's going to be back in the game. That's fine. Get the reset. That's sloppy from Paris. But they still blow it up. Okay, so same play again from METU, right? So I guess there's two questions here. One, why is this the only play that the unicorns have? And two, why is it still working to this regard? Like, what is this keeper stepping to that's getting him off balance here? It's not like they've thrown a pass to a wing at any point. It's not like they've tried to shoot at any point. It's not like they've tried to drive at any point. You should not be getting caught flat-footed like this, and that's the only reason this is even almost a goal. Sustained bludger control at this point from Paris. Let's see if METU has a better defense. Neither of these teams really moves the ball much up top. It's really your ball carrier is the one who has the ball all the time. It's basically the same play they ran last time. And another good goal. So why is nobody covering back there? Why is he open for these? So let's see. I guess this is fair. Defense. Defense. And the bludger is... So I think you have to throw here. I think you're giving up a goal if you don't throw here. I don't like that weird pump fake at all because now... So this is a righty, which means he's throwing off his left foot. He should be throwing off his left foot. And his first step forward is right foot here, which means he now is going to need another step to throw. And because he had to take that extra step, by the time he throws, the ball's already out of his hand. So that just had to be a turn and beat. And I think it's probably a turnover if it's just a turn and beat. Paris definitely pulling away a bit here. But I'm pretty sure it's not the general flow of this game, so we'll see if that changes over time. That's a rough reset. Okay, let's look at why Unicorns was a little too aggressive here. So I believe they're in a beater substitution. Yeah, so because I believe he's going to throw a bounce pass to the new beater. If you're considering... This needs to be communication, right? If you're considering a beater sub, you should not be crossing half court. He's going to use his reset right here because he crosses half court while his beaters are throwing the ball to each other. This is great recognition here from the Paris beaters that this bludger's on the ground, basically. Really well done. Great job getting the reset. Phenomenal beating by Paris in this game so far. I like that. But now take the space, right? Because you need to make these beaters do something. The point beat, getting that point beat out is nice, but you need to do something off of it before he gets back to it, or you just did it for no reason. And he's basically in the same spot he was when the guy left. So this is going to be the play, I'm guessing. I haven't watched this yet. We'll see if Paris has any adjustments to it yet. No, see, it would have been more or less open again. I think that's called a double reset. Yep. So imagine that. By wasting their reset early in the possession, they turned the ball over when they otherwise wouldn't have. And now it should be a goal the other way. Oh, that was a heck of an almost tackle. Yeah. This game's getting a little bit out of hand just because of the beating pressure. So timeout's over. 50-20 is the score. Budget control with Paris. Unicorns, I assume off of their own timeout, looking to play some offense. Tap beat's fine. Oh, and yeah. Real nice pressure. And that's the thing. If you're going to keep tap beating without really good ideas of what you're doing for the tap beat, you're just going to end up out of position. And again, Paris perfectly in sync to get the reset. Is that going to be double reset again? Oh, man. I'm really curious how Paris blows this game at this point, to be honest. Not that they blow it, but at least play it in range. Nice. Good D. So this is that classic fast break conundrum, right? If you're fast breaking and there's a bludger back, you need to either score with a mid-range shot or with a pass. You cannot assume you're driving all the way. He tried to drive all the way. A good beat forced a turnover. And we get another stoppage. All right. So I think Unicorns are finally going to get budget control off of that. That's another turnover. Paris is just eating up every pass or drive that Unicorns is trying right now. It's been very clean. But now Unicorns have budget control. So what can they do differently? And can they maintain it for a few possessions? Same thing we saw last time. So last time Paris attacked this beater, right? Let's see if that changes at all. Nope, they do that again. Similar uneventful results. So I think that bludger hit off the defensive player, but we'll find out. Nope, ruled off. So that beat was good. So Unicorn's really surviving by the skin of their teeth on some of these beats right now. So I think this is a little high, right? There's no reason to engage him up here because you don't have help, and if you get beat out, you're just going to get beat out. I'd like to see him maybe right around here defending from the two bludgers. So now he's just beat. Now he's out of the play. Now they can attack the one bludger. Here it is. Good pump fake. I don't know if that was a shot or a pass, but that's not what you want when your beaters create a no bludger, right? He threw off his back foot. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I assume this is a shot, so it's off his back foot from like 10 yards away. That's how scared they are of these point defenders right now, because that's just not like why is this player never getting involved in any of these possessions? Why can't we throw it out to the wing and see how the defense adjusts to that? It's just been very only horizontal offense from Unicorns. And wait, and Paris ended up with bludger control off that play? Let's see. He Because he makes this play to create the no bludger. And Parrish just beats him to both balls. Yeah. So that's doubly rough for Unicorns. I don't mind that beater play. It's just the quaffle play was kind of uninspired off of the beater play. $1.5. First time we're seeing that this game. I created a nice attempt. So how are we defending 1.5 here? This is good. I like this. And this should be a step right into here. I think this is really good defensive 1.5. That's good recognition there by 0. The other player didn't step up quite high enough. Fine attempt by Parrish to drop pass. It happens. Did you see that just out of the corner? The second there was a tap beat, there's a step. Okay, finally, we got the ball moving to the wings. Which forced some rotations because you could make a safe tap beat there. Fortunately, I don't think they're capitalizing on it, though. Again, we can't really see from this angle. This is fine, though. I like a nice long possession that gives your team a chance to get bludgeon control, though it looks like they lost again, and Parrish's beaters blew it up. I thought Parrish beater could have stayed, but I don't really know where the beaters are in this play, so it's hard to say. Like, I think he gets the turnover if he just beats 5 after he beat that other player, but again, hard to say. And then Parrish blows up the play. And they should be fast breaking the other way. Yep. I guess there's a bludger back. Hard to say. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's a bludger back. All right. But another clean possession by Parrish. Oh, that's a... Wasn't that the point defender? How did he lose him? No, he was covering his man. That's just bad recognition by the ball carrier. And that's kind of the Parrish's problem. I love the kickback to the keeper, too. Parrish has just been a little bit too lax with their possessions. They're clearly the better team. They've had bludger control the whole game. And they haven't just taken the highest percentage versions or have lost possessions for silly reasons on a lot of these offensive possessions. And that's why this game's still in range. Good job by the Parrish beaters there. They can press. Yep. Nice and clean. And the reason Unicorns aren't getting bludger control is because there's no quaffle plus beater involvement. The beaters are going by themselves, so the beaters never have to really play them fair. I think we have an advantage call here. And maybe the shot goes in. That's about the best that Unicorns have hoped for, right? I mean, maybe they're better shooters than I know. Again, I don't know these teams or this meta very well, but like, he shot with no point defender within 5 yards of him. Why not shoot from here? I mean, yes, there's bludgers here, but your beaters just clean that up. I don't know. It's a weird play overall. Unicorns are going to get bludger control off that, though, so that's good. So this is all for the advantage call. And if the ball's going back to METU, that probably means that the goal was not good. So, yeah, that makes it was the wrong shot whether it went in or not, but the fact that when it didn't go in kind of highlights it being the wrong shot. So it looks like we had a bludger swat. And so now... this is where a team should be passing to break this down, right? Look at all of this open cuts that you could be making. I mean, if somebody can draw this beater, and again, that comes down to that beater-quaffle interaction, her pass is going to be wide open here. Yeah. But again, I mean, hypothetically, this is fine, but... you're throwing it at a flat-footed person from really far away because you're still too scared to engage with them. Your beaters are in their keeper zone. Like, someone has to go in on this Paris team eventually. Like, that had to be a little too precise for it to be a goal. So now Titans really need to bear down, play some good offense, because this game should be out of range, and I like that pressure. Oh, good no bludger situation. And again, just sloppy. I love the cut, but that you have to hit that push pass. And that's going to be a turnover on the long reset. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with this offense. It's what you want to do. You want to. It's a classic drive and dish offense. If anything, I don't think there's anything to pick apart here. You just need to make this pass. And that's kind of been Paris's day so far. Finally get a drive. Still a missed shot. Good hit by the keeper there. So this is something I don't know how well it'll show on the screen here, but a lot of keepers stay too deep. I can't really tell how far he is from the hoops here. I guess the hoops is right there. They stay too deep so that by the time they can initiate on a ball carrier, the ball carrier can just stick their hand through. He steps up, makes his hit, a good probably 3-4 yards from the hoops, and that's enough to affect the shot. It's a good fundamental defense there. Yeah. I'm fine with that. You try to do the fast break. You try to get a beater out of position. And then as long as it's USQ rules, that wouldn't be a reset because he got pushed over. Maybe it is. Yep, okay. That's fine. I don't like it. I don't see the reason of letting her push you over there if it does count as a reset. Good D. Again, this Paris driving dish, and then it's fast break the other way. That definitely looked like it hit him. Let's talk about the actual offensive set. So this is what I was saying that unicorns need to be doing more, right? He's ready to run the second this bludger's thrown, and noted this bludger doesn't work out, and this is probably because these beaters are really tight and the beater's not engaging. But because of that, you're actually, even against two bludgers, you're creating offense through this. Yeah, I mean, that's just a goal if she catches that. It's that simple. And goal the other way. And I think Unicorn still have bludger control, which they were able to press there. I think this is the first keeper sub we've seen from Paris, so we'll see how their second string keeper handles things. Good tackle. I can't tell much about that play because all I could see was the keeper, but Unicorns are going to get to fast break again. You get a stoppage, probably off of Paris, probably going to be METU ball. Yeah. Again, that physicality. I mean, this is why METU's been so scared of this Paris defense all game. Guess we're getting a call. Okay. Turnover. Maybe someone came off broom or something. All right. So now we're getting close to snitch on pitch. I would like to. So Paris has really been rushing the possessions. They make one bludger attempt and then just go for it no matter what. It's a very kind of American in that approach, old American in that approach. I like to see them take a nice long possession, use their resets if they have to, in order to try to get bludger control. And go after that beater when he was out of position here. Okay, they do. Good, good, good. Perfect. Yeah. He went way too high on that press, I think. But again, Paris only has one directionality to their offense, right? It's only go, go, go. And they run some nice offensive cuts and passes, but Quidditch is a patient game, and you really want to maximize your opportunity, and I don't think that was his maximized opportunity on that play, so he just turns it over again. But bludger control with Paris now, which is what they should be prioritizing with snitch on pitch coming up in the game in range. I wouldn't expect to see them do anything too risky here, though. I think their beater, who's really been dominating this game, is out right now. Another really long shot by Unicorns. I can't think of many times they've manufactured offense in the half court this game. The one catch and release that was bang bang, I think, is their only half court goal, and then they have 2 fast break goals. And I think it's more lack of idea, while Paris has been more lack of execution. Oh, great catch there! But it's still going to be no bludger. No, he got called beat. We get stoppage. I don't like being that aggressive with your bludgers there, where you lose bludger control. I assume this clock's wrong now since it's still running, but bad recognition there also by Turkey. Where you lose bludger control in an attempt that would only put you up 30 anyway, and it's about to be snitch on pitch. Because now, even though you got the ball back from bad recognition, it's still only a 20-point game. So this is the same thing Paris has been doing, and then they attack the top beater. This time, though, they're just going to walk their keeper in. Perfect. I like that change as an offensive concept. I don't know if I love it at a time where you need to prioritize bludger control because the snitch is about to come on pitch. But if you've kind of been showing the same look over and over and over, where you're always going to attack this top beater, right? And then instead, suddenly you throw in this tap beat of the point defender, everybody gets caught out of position. He's way out of position because he's expecting this combination you've been taking every time, and he can just whip a shot. They didn't put the goal on the board. That could just be the scoreboard being wrong. I think Unicorns score on the other end. And there's going to be a card too. I'm curious about how this fast break happens, though. I think it kind of happens just out of screen because these are their beaters, right? So this is all done against no bludgers, which has been a problem for them. Nobody's really meeting. So it looks like a screen's being set here. So I like that. That's how he gets some space. I don't know why this defender never turns and at least tries to lay a hand on him. Just a good shot. All right, so out of the timeout. I feel like there has to be a goal on both sides at this point, and the game's actually 60-40, not 50-30. I guess it doesn't really matter because it's a 20-point difference either way. And I think on that, the Seeker's going to be released. We'll watch them run out. I think this is going to focus Seeker play, so I don't think we're going to watch the entirety of it. We get another stoppage. I think we got most of the meat and potatoes we wanted out of this game. So what did we learn from that game? I was overall really impressed by the beating quality, I think, on both sides. I thought both the Unicorns beaters and the Titans beaters were very high level. They were doing a lot of high level concepts, including kind of changing up points of attack, pressing efficiently, maximizing those opportunities. I think Paris's did it a little bit better. That could have just been because they had bludger control longer, but I thought they were really smart in the ways they went about it. Offensively, though, I think these teams were both a little bit had their shortcomings. So on the Paris side, it was really about the fact that their offense only had a go button and didn't have a stop button. So even when the going got tough, once they were starting their drive, they were driving. Even that said, though, I thought the offense did create a lot of looks. I think they caught a combination of some bad breaks and also some just misexecution, some drop passes, some long beats that just barely landed, etc. I really think this game could have been Paris pretty far out of range, and I would not have been surprised. On the Unicorn side, there wasn't much imagination there on offense. It was basically have the ball carrier, have the ball, and he's either going to shoot or throw a pass all the way over the hoops. I think on the totality of all of their half-court possessions, those are the only 2 looks we ever saw. And that's just not enough to trouble a defense. And I think that's why they scored exactly 1 goal the entire 18 minutes in a half-court offense. So that's something they could definitely improve upon. Overall, though, I think it was a pretty high-level brand of Quidditch, as I'd expect from a continental championship. And I definitely enjoyed it. So thanks, everybody, for watching, and take care.